Hello everyone and welcome to another Project Cars 2 video, and here we are in the ESL Go4 Cup, the first one on Project Cars 2, and we're at the Red Bull ring and we're in a Ferrari, so we're in GT3 cars. It's a bit of Ferrari fest at the moment because of the bounce of performance. This is the qualifier, or the end of it should I say, and as you can see we're 11 seconds in front, so fair play to these guys as well because I think it was a fairly clean race from everybody. So that's always nice to see. It's fair play to everyone, and Dutch Ron has just made it in, but big shout out to these guys. Gobby, J Plays streams, I believe, so if you can find him, go find him. But here we are in the semi-final. I had a really bad qualifying session. I didn't have a qualifying lap until about 4 minutes to go, which was unbelievable, as we get ready for the start. And here we go, and you can see some of the names in this already. Oscaro Storm, which is actually SDL Storm, of course. VP Isaac is in there. We've got Mangator, we've got Tutuna, who's come from the PS4. I believe that's the same guy anyway. So I'm now accelerating through here, trying to get round Tutuna. I apparently have to go give that position back. Bit annoying, so I'll let off, and it's still counting down. And I'd already let off again at that point. So now I've got a big, Yuhan's got a big run on me as well, and also another guy in there. As we head towards this right-hander, so now I'm stuck on the outside here. Slight contact there with Yuhan. Couldn't really do much about it. I'm off the track, as you can see. Anyway, had nowhere else to go, so I've dropped to 7th place. Now remember, in the ESL Go4s, it's top 6 qualify, so I've got a lot of work to do now, as we're going to have a battle with Yuhan and Cree81, I think that was. Sounds like something from Stargate, but as you can see from the names in this, the semi-final in itself is pretty quality in terms of pace. And just to give you an idea, the qualifiers, there was around 221 sign-ups. So it was one person from the qualifier qualified for the semi-final, one. So I was well nervous if you got like multiple aliens in. So Matty, my teammate, ended up with Mangator, and as you can see, Mangator's in this, so Matty didn't qualify. But one person from each group, unbelievable stuff. It's great that it's so popular, but it's dead scary because you make one mistake in the qualifier, you're ruined. You can just see Yuhan there running wide. Oh, and I just had to slam on there. I just saw him come back on there, so I slammed on to avoid any damage. So I was just lucky there. But we'll continue racing. I realise I've got 8 laps, or 7 now, to overtake Yuhan and possibly the guy in front as well to qualify for this. Because obviously I want Yuhan to qualify as well. We've been racing with Yuhan for quite a while, as Yuhan runs wide at turn 1, so I get a good run on him as I go towards the inside to head up to the best overtaking place on the track, really, isn't it? You get a long run out of there. And then it's a sharp right-hander, and it's a good track this for racing. And as you can see by the TV camera, you know, it gets close, it gets tight, but it stays clean. And as you can see, I'm through there on Yuhan, so I continue on, and I'm not sure who Yuhan is battling then behind, but even so, we're now going to push towards Cree81. See if we can make up another position, because of course, as I say, I want Yuhan to qualify as well. And you can just see there, Cree makes a mistake straight into the gravel trap, so we're up another position. And just looking down at the bottom right, I keep forgetting about that, it's actually Leandro, or Leanne at least, from Argentina, who's battling with Yuhan. Up ahead now, I've just advanced it a little bit. We've got Tutuna and Mangator, and there's a bit of contact there. Mangator goes for a spin, so we're going to gain another position here, up to 4th place. Not doing too bad. We're making those positions back up. I believe there was contact between Tutuna and Mangator. However, I've just advanced it a bit further, because what you're about to see is some good sportsmanship from Tutuna. So as we get round this corner, Tutuna is going to pull over to the right hand side. It's got to let me go. And he's going to wait for Mangator to continue that battle. So fair play to Tutuna for doing that. You don't see that very often, and you know, it's good to see. So I've just advanced it another lap further, and you just see me spin. No. So this is obviously a big worry at this point. And then I stole the car, so now I've got to get it back into gear, accelerate out. I'm in 5th position at the moment. I'm now in 6th position. I'm now back to 7th. Oh, are we going to qualify? Is the main question now. We've got to overtake Yuhan and Cree again if we can do that. So we're going to push like crazy. And we've also got this guy who is Pelitos behind us, who's now pushing hard to try and overtake us as well. So big battles coming for the remainder of the race. As we push on towards Yuhan now, can we catch up and can we overtake? We've got 3 laps, or 2.5 to do it in. Can we do it? You're going to have to wait and see, at least. As you can just see there, Yuhan running a little bit wide. I do believe Yuhan might have a bit of damage in this as well, like with that battle with Leanne from Argentina earlier on in the race. So I do have the ability to catch up, and you can see Yuhan is struggling a little bit there. So I'm going to try and look for the gap now. Where can I overtake Yuhan to try and qualify again for this first final of the Go4 Cups in Project Cars 2. As we come out of that corner, I've got a bit of a run now, and as you can see, I'm going to start to look right. There we go. I'm going to look right, but it's not really an overtaking spot this, so I'll pull back in, brake, and you've got to be careful with the brakes in this Ferrari. As you saw, I span at turn 1. The brakes, because we're racing in the afternoon, on time-wise in Project Cars, and it's also autumn, it's very slippy, should we say, and the brakes don't work very well. But once again, I'm going to look. This is a better overtaking position. It's still very tight at the top here, but I'm going to pull back in because it's not worth it. I don't want to knock Johan off in the slightest. I want a good fair battle. Johan just struggles there on the exit, and I struggled a little bit there as well. Obviously, I don't have as much confidence in the car now because of the spin. You might see my potential there, 127.2. That's because I got the world record on this track. For some reason, the potential carried over into the race. Not sure why, and yeah. Not sure why, but it's not that. My fastest lap at the moment is a 128.7, which isn't too bad actually in the race pace terms, but it just needs to be a little bit quicker. As you can see, we're still with Johan, and we've got 2 laps to go. Well, under 2 laps now. Oh no, just 2.5 laps, sorry. Oh, and Johan just loses the rear again there, so that's giving me a bit of an opportunity. Left the gap on the inside with that slight slide as we go towards his left-hander now. And look how close this gets. It's side by side with Johan. This is quality racing. And this is what it's all about, good fun quality racing. That's why I love the ESL. Sometimes you can get some good battles like this. As I go around the outside here on this left hander, I'm going to have the inside for the right, and I don't know whether Johan makes contact there with me or not. No, it doesn't really matter, it's slight touching, that's all it is. As you can see, we advance a lap further on, and we do have the position 6, and as you can see in front of me, I've caught up to Leandro as well, or Leanne, I'm not sure whether it's the same guy or not. And we continue on towards the finish, and we have qualified for the final. Now you might see by the video length, the final is not in this one. The final is in the next video, because if you like that race, you're going to absolutely love the final. As I say, you've seen the names in the semi-final. Just imagine both semi-finals combined. It's ridiculous, this next race, absolutely ridiculous. But I say that's it for now here at the Red Bull Ring in the Go4 Cup. That's the semi-final, and there's the race results. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.